Everything seems to be alright. Title is okay. So we're gonna start as usual on this spot. When we're in Namba, we are starting at the Royal Classic Hotel. So why this is a starting point? Because it's right in front of the station, the Namba station, that is for subway and the Nankai line, as well as the Hanshin line and the JR line. Many lines converging here, so that's why it's a starting point. And we're coming out of the station by the main entrance. You easily find this place. Easy to see. So today we're going the other way around. So even though we've been here twice, we've never taken this road, so let's go through these streets. Some old cafes. This one, cafe the plant room. The building has an old style. The one beside it is even more traditional, a few more dozen years older. More dozens of years older, that would be the best way to say it. Another traditional cafe from the Showa period beside it. Also here you have a pancake place. So Japanese do approach pancake a bit differently than the others, so it can be an interesting experience to have for a small break. So this is called the Cafe Street because we have 4 of them in there, so you know, that's why. So we get in the covered gallery that starts at the station. So here are the station, same building than before is right there at the end. So you can also decide to go for that directly. And we will go down the first part of this covered arcade. As you can see, quite a few people around. Less crowded than usual, but quite crowded for COVID time. So we'll go down this arcade for a little while up to Dôtonbori, which is our main point of focus for today. You start to see portable fans, portable electrical fans in many shops because summer is coming. So we might have a look at a few to see if there is any innovation this year. There is always kind of a new design every year, so we'll look for the one of the year. I'm gonna get stuck in the middle, so well, let's go with it. So on this crossing we do have a big screen with an ad vision screen with ads all day long, with sound on the left one, no sound on the right one. So it's like this all day long. So basically going back this way, there you have big camera. So Nipponbashi is down there, that's where we went last time. And so we are going a different direction. We are going back north from Namba station today. I feel like some of the cars don't care about the 50 kilometers per hour speed limit downtown. So here we go. So most of the shops are open, it seems. Hello, Shenril. Tas de souvenirs, oui. C'est très animé pour une période d'état d'urgence quand même. Aujourd'hui, je fais Dôtonbori, bien obligé. J'ai pas beaucoup de temps et je l'ai pas encore fait. C'est nécessaire. Et pour les titres, ouais, on essaye de pimper un peu le truc pour rendre attractif. On va voir ce que ça donne. Après 6 heures, c'est quand même beaucoup plus faible, sauf vendredi, samedi. Où là, c'est encore la sortie totale. Ils se précipitent le vendredi pour aller boire et manger en fait. Vu que ça ferme, les magasins ferment tôt. Donc nous arrivons sur cet axe-là. Here we are with this thing. So, two parts to this. That street and that bridge with its channel. So on the small side of c'est l'Expo universelle 2025. On this side you have the leftover of the historical part of the street. So from the Edo period this place was a place of entertainment. It used to have 5 big theaters where people would come. Ohio Izobimu. So they used to have 5 of those made in wood back then on this street down there. So this has been the entertainment street for centuries now. And the only one theater remaining at the moment is this one. This one was remade, obviously, after the Edo period, since it's all in stones. So basically, because of history and the war, all theaters were burned down except this one, and they were never rebuilt after the war. It used to be no plays and kabuki plays in them, and between the different theaters you would have food stalls, so small shops for food that would be takeaway food. You would buy your food and get into the theater with your food. So that's why this area is specialized in food like takoyaki, which is meant to be taken away. It's takeout food since ever, because they would basically buy the food to the stall and then go to the theater and eat it while watching the play. The plays were quite long, so that's why. At the time of rebuilding, the shops obviously restarted very fast because they could start very fast, but 4 of the theaters were not rebuilt. So now you have a lot of things in there. You have the horse racing, baiting place. You have restaurants. You have the Starbucks, of course. It used to have some shops like clothing shop, like what was the name? Lebu Nijuiti or something like this. And now it has changed formerly for cosmetics, because tourists were not so much after clothes from international brands in here. So we have a bridge going over the channel that is here. The channel is called Dôtonbori. And so nowadays it's a nice arranged neighborhood. So when I came to Japan 20 years ago, all those things on the side, all this didn't exist. It was just a small place very narrow to put the air conditioning of restaurants and stuff, and that's it. And 15 years ago they started remodeling the place. It was finished like 5 or 6 years ago, I would say. Maybe a bit more than that. Dalmasan is watching this place. Yes, it is. He is. He is a big one. He's the new big attraction of the place, actually. He's right in front of Don Quixote. So this has been changed in the modern times. You know, the channel used to have restaurants on boats and stuff like this. And then when those disappeared, the place didn't look that great. You would not walk around here. You would just cross the bridge and that's it. But Hashimoto, when he became mayor, started to have a renovation plan, and they made this. And the last step of the plan that was not realized is to change the channel, to cut the channel from the rest of the city water plan, and actually make it a big pool, a 800 meters pool. But that plan never came to fruition. But anyways, this plan was never enacted, so we just have the usual water of all the channels of the city. But there was a plan, I saw it, to have this as a big pool. Yeah, a few people died. Now it's safer, even though the last time they are jumping people, a guy jumped on a boat. He didn't calculate and he ended up on a boat and he broke legs, I think. So yeah, but so what is noticeable on Dôtonbori at this time is Don Quixote here with the attraction on top. It doesn't go very high, so you have a small view. Yeah, it's not always on. For years it has been closed down. Now it's working, but it's not always the case, and it's not the best view around. To ride it, you need to go into the shop, and that's on the 3rd floor, I guess, of the shop. You will have it. The new arrival is Daruma, this guy, the guy who pretendedly invented the tonkatsu in the Shinsekai district, which is further south. On the other side, you have the main picture attraction of the place, which is the Guriko man, the Guriko runner. So that's a big placard with the guy running with his arms up. So tradition has to take a picture with this in the frame to replicate its pose. This is the 6th version of this sign. Yeah, and I guess they will put a 7th soon for what they say on this. So they say there's something until June. La légende urbaine dit que le look de Blade Runner vient de ce spot là. Ridley Scott aurait vu cet endroit et ça l'aurait inspiré pour le look de sa ville dans Blade Runner. Voilà, légende urbaine. Ah, salut Teddy. So the guy who invented Kushikatsu is now right here. So this place is not much more than that. So what we'll do is we'll go a bit on the side to see how it used to look like and to see the difference with the way it is refurnished now. So this place is a place through which Japanese people walk to go to the bar district that is behind. Japanese people don't really go out in this place so much, but they go through. That's why you have guys looking for clients for bars and stuff. This street is famous for all the characters you see on the buildings. So we kind of saw the crab. I can show it again. So the crab of the corner, the big crab, is famous. This guy from a brand of snacks is also famous. That's a character from Meiji. The building on which it is quite old. It's from Showa period. You have the vibe of the 70s really present when you look at it. So you get the gyozas as well. Here, this guy is a symbol of this neighborhood. It was mistreated a few times when the local baseball team won. So now it's hidden, or when it's to be seen, it's protected. They are not showing it at the moment. There was some vandalism in the district recently, so I guess they're hiding it. Safer. Here you get a big taco. I love how this shop is a restaurant, you know, to make takoyaki, but they call it a museum. I guess Japanese don't really get the meaning of museum. Right above my head, you get a big takoyaki as well. So this district is really for this kind of thing. It's really for the signs. You don't have very expensive things. They don't try to cheat you on the price, but it's mostly for tourists. Yeah, this is a trace of the vandalism. Some two guys came at night and broke that thing, that crab sign. It was all over the news in Japan the next day. Oh, okay, they moved it to that one. Okay. So this is a guy from before on exhibition. It's an old automated attraction. And right beside it you have the Hanshin Tigers goodies. Hanshin Tigers, who are the team that when they win make a lot of trouble in the town. Here you have Daruma, the inventor of kushikatsu. So you have this on the street and you have his statue on the building on the other side. So it's a chain now, so you find a few of those. They have at least 2 restaurants in Shinsekai, and they have others in other places like here in Namba. You also have a big sushi beside it. notice this now, but we will come back to it later. Ok, je sais pas pourquoi Streamlabs voulait plus voulait plus remonter en FPS et en bande passante alors que la connexion tenait. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. Il n'a pas aimé quand je suis passé dans une zone blanche ou dans une interférence et du coup c'est parti en coucougnette. Alors je reste là deux petites minutes pour stabiliser le truc, pour être sûr. Si vous m'avez retrouvé là, n'hésitez pas à vous faire connaître dans le chat. Normalement c'est reparti. Shenril, si tu te souviens, c'était que des trucs de cul là ici, que des services pour adultes. Tout a disparu et c'est remplacé par d'autres business maintenant. La crise aura nettoyé les services à la personne. Oui, voilà, la fin d'une époque. Encore une. Après les hôtels derrière, je sais pas ce que ça donne, c'était les plus shady et je vais pas aller voir aujourd'hui. Ils font du health delivery. Oui, possiblement. C'est maintenant les célibataires se font livrer à la maison, mais les mariés ils font comment? Keep up with what I said before. Ils vont allonger la Dôtonbori, Shenril. Ils sont en train d'aménager les restes. So we cannot even see how it was before. So you see, it used to be wide like this, but with no pavement and with all the air conditioning machines and stuff, all the converters on here in the wild. And they've made modification on this one. They made a pavement quite a while ago. And they are starting to do it on the other side as well now. So I guess when they're done with both sides, they will be able to open it to the public in some ways. See, they are cleaning it up nicely. They are still working on it in the end there. So you see, it used to look like this. So it was wider and completely unused. Not accessible easily actually, and from that they changed it to what we saw before at the bridge over there. And I should take out the hat before I burn. Sorry, it's gonna be shaky. I need to use both hands. Here we are. So let's walk along the channel to go back to the first place. Maybe the connection will be better that way. The way it's named, so it goes beyond that. It's longer than that. It goes far, actually, almost as far as the buildings you can see in the end. And for here at the moment, it ends up like this. So they will definitely extend from here. You see, it can be done quite easily to extend like they did on this part. So the configuration of this place is interesting because they thought of it, and it was thought to it was made in such a way that some live events could take place. So what happened is that they get set up in such a way that on this side viewers are able to set up nicely with shop and stuff, and on the other side you can have a show on top of those stairs. They have everything they need to set up their technical equipment to the side, like those over there, those tents over there. So they set up here, and they will make a show on those stairs right here, and people will sit nicely on the other side to watch. I think it was intended because it does happen a lot when it's not the current pandemic. So it was thought out, I'm pretty sure. At nights and during festivals you will have decorations and stuff. You will have small paper lights and things. It can be quite nice looking with all the lights at night. You can ride boats that will visit the city and come here at some point. You can go through this on boats. It is a usual attraction. The bridges is actually covered in wood. I don't think the whole structure is wood. I think they have a metallic part of it, but the holding structure is metallic, I think. But inside, outside, sorry, it's wood. You will notice that I didn't show you before. The Daruma guy, he turns around. with his kushikatsu. So let's go under this wood bridge. This wood bridge. So you see the outside is wood. It's wood covered, but even though it's placarded in wood, I don't think the structure is. On the other side you have a small kind of copycat. See, they have a torii in front of the shop. You have a shop where you can fish you will eat, and you have Don Quixote, the famous whatever shop right here. With its divinity on top. It's a Buddhist character, and you can ride those things from inside the shop. So all the what the fuck Japanese things can be bought in Don Quixote, for those who know, those of you who don't know about it. So the Ferris wheel entrance is right here on the left. It's indicated. Yeah, no, the penguin is the actual Don Quixote character, and big character is one of the Buddhist divinities, one of the 7 personality of joy or happiness in Japan. C'est une des 7 divinités du bonheur qui sont arrivées sur un bateau. Mais à part Ibisu, j'arrive pas à mémoriser leur nom, donc je sais plus le nom de celui-là. To go on the Ferris wheel, it's going to be 600 yen for the price, for the regular ticket. If you come with a pass of Osaka Amazing Pass, that is a one-day pass for many attractions in Osaka, it's going to be only 500 yen. Okay, so 100 yen cheaper. I don't think you get the point. And there is a VR experience as well, which I've never heard of, so I don't know what it is actually. So daytime and the heat starting, and also the state of emergency. Not so many people around here. There is a pink establishment if you are looking for unicorns and fairies and stuff. Here is a shop for you. It's called Pink Kawaii Cafe and Fashion. I'm pretty sure you know it's yeah, you do have Bateau-mouche going around. You can have a visit of the city with Dôtonbori included. on boat. It's a service that exists. So usually when we are not at the current situation, you do see boats all day long. But nowadays they are not operating. You need tourists to put on them. So we are under the main bridge. It's a place for young people to hang. It's pretty fun. You get wind and you're hidden from sight. Some stuff happens in here. We can have one more look at the goodie common. Shenwell, remember, they said, danger, no diving. Hello Victor. Oui, il commence à faire un petit peu chaud au soleil là. And here you have a nice goodie core. We have it straight this time. So as far as I understand, it should be changed next month. Oui, ça parle de ça, ça parle pas d'état d'urgence. The promenade actually goes further, so we will do the whole thing. I will go under the bridge. We'll see what happens to the signal. Life is better lived this way. Comme vous voyez, les jeunes japonais aiment zoner aussi, vous inquiétez pas. J'ai pas assez de lumière, mais sur les côtés vous avez des explications du quartier. Je viendrai avec un appareil qui fait des photos en basse luminosité. So we're going further, and actually it goes quite far. Same channel, so basically it's still Dôtonbori, but we are really out of the tourist area. No shops on the sides anymore, neither left or right. Watch your head, guys. Be careful, be careful. You guys are tall. So as a tourist, for funny pictures or souvenir pictures, this place is out of the way but interesting. And this last section, this is radio station and a concert hall, so with a diamond shape. It's pretty fun. We have a bridge that is nice looking Meiji period stone, I would say clean, it has been washed. So if you want to have a picture of this kind of thing in Osaka, that's a better place than Dôtonbori. And you have street art on the other side. Also you have very old Showa buildings. You wonder how they are still standing up. So the street art was sponsored, that's why you have so much. And on the sides you have some love hotels. So you have this one, and we will see more when we come back by the road. We will go in front of the hotels that Shenri likes most. I guess he still have the members card even now. So sure. A bit more hot here. Some of it is very exquisite, you know. The last one there, the graphism is very advanced. It's a very nice work. Okay, why we have the Joker over there, I don't know, but we do have a Joker in what seems to be a private house. Anyways, the guy before had told his girlfriend to meet him here, but she got lost, she said. So from foreigners having fun. Here you have a highway going through. So we'll get on the street to reach the Diamond and its park. You have stopped counting the bridges. Yeah, you should, you know. Another channel is connecting here. So, see, this is the Dôtonbori channel, and there is one connecting here, and it goes underground on the other side. There is a fun little building here. They made a mocking of a boat for the terrace close to the water. It's pretty funny. Not in use anymore, I think. Too bad. So the promenade should be open close to the water, but it's not at the moment, unfortunately. That's why I had to go up. But you should be able to walk along the water up to here. It has been thought of. So this place is kind of new. They have a nice cafes and restaurants. They have very nice spaces in here. It has become a famous dating place in the recent years. So it's Canal Terrace Holier. There is a very famous trendy neighborhood down that way, a few blocks down that way. So they did, you know, ride on that attraction with this place. One was intended, this, and the fashionable place down the street to the right was not intended. It just happened. So we have one more bridge in front of the Diamond, which is more of a modern look. Basically a hanging bridge. Just to tell you about the shops, here you are. Okay, this is a closer you will get in Japan to some kind of European vibe, with a nice terrace out of the way. I would recommend this place just for the atmosphere of it. It goes as well on the other side. A bit more, you know, a bit upper standards on that side. So the bridge here crosses the Dôtonbori river or channel. See, here you have advertisement for the boats you can ride to go around. And if we go to the extreme of this, come on pigeon guy, go away. And if we look in the back over there, trying to stabilize a bit, okay. So if you look under the highway bridge, you will see the nice looking bridge we saw before, and even beyond that, way further, you will have places. So a better look even at the terrace. This is really the French way, you know. It's pretty good here. And on this side, look at this. You can hang around, you know, very easily here. Those stairs are not so much used, so you can really lay down on here. The channel itself keeps on going, and you have many more bridges over it. Down to the west. They did put vegetation and things for people to take breaks here. Getting a bit wild. It's not bad actually to have it a bit wild. So the Diamond, sorry guys, I will not go up the stairs. I will risk the the elevator, because with this heat I don't really feel like climbing up big stairs like this. Let's hope the connection will hold on. Will hold. No, doesn't have to hold on. Just hold. So far so good. So on top here, you used to have a nice restaurant in here, but they are looking for a tenant. So the restaurant went under. That sucks. So even here you have a big that's where they make the queues and stuff. And hatch here is the concert hall. I would guess it's closed. Oh. So it's a concert hall in here, you see. That's also where you can book your boat. Booking the boat will be here. This is one of the counters. So this concert hall is called The Hatch. Is there a spot on the roof? No, there is no roof. There is the higher place of the stairs, but you cannot reach the roof. It's for antennas and stuff. So I need to get a drink. What am I gonna drink? Not so many nice options. Water, tea. So in green tea they have two qualities. The amami one is not really, I prefer to have it rough, so I will go for the just cold brew. It's pretty expensive actually in here. So here we are with authentic green tea. We will go with that, authentic green tea. So we can go a bit higher on top of those stairs. And since it's in the shade, I will actually climb it, even though it's a lot to ask of my fat body. I will go hunt for the shade. to the left. We are really at the base of the building of the diamond. Let's enjoy the view for a little while. So this is the highest place where you can be at this. Ah, that is way too cold. I'm gonna get brain freeze. So there is a very fashionable place here in those buildings, second block. We will go there another time. Shining like a diamond. Yeah, it's not really shining though. It's been around for a while and I don't think you can really clean it up. Seen better days. A few clouds. I don't see even one. I don't even see one cloud. There is some wind, yes, and humidity is slightly higher than 25. But 26.8. Yes, with no wind and stuff. Yeah, I do agree. Hello, said. So Umeda is that way. You see the Conrad Hotel right there. Which one? Yeah, the second one. This one. This is the Conrad Hotel on Nakanoshima. We've been at the bottom of that. We are having a break just for me to drink some green tea, authentic green tea. You know, it's important to mention. Yeah, I need to find a place to do a 360, but I didn't see a place that convinced me to do it yet. I didn't find the perfect spot just yet to do that. Well, green tea was always handmade, it was not sold. They started to sell green tea like this in bottles only in the 21st century. So I started to drink tea like this before my wife even did. So authentic, you know, well, it's tea with water. So yeah, it's authentic in that way. It's not like a company that has been doing it for years. They used to sell only the tea leaves, not already infused tea. Okay, so we are ready to get back at it. we need to walk back to Namba. This building on the left has a nice little garden on top. Intended or not, I don't know, but I think you can have a nice time on your roof when it's like this. So let's see, I will go down to the left. You will enjoy it more. That was a small break. Yeah, you know, you live only once, so you keep on moving. You need to keep on moving. To stop is to die. Oh, the pretty lady that was standing before over there, she's gone. That's a shame. You know, because for me it's a 3 to 5 actually. I don't really feel like stopping to really have a bite or anything. I had lunch during work before. I will make dinner and eat dinner once I go back. And so I don't feel really to eat much between meals. If you look at the board, you have info to book cruises. But those terraces really feel nice. The last train is a bit earlier than usual. They made it sooner, so during the state of emergency. So I guess it must be before midnight now for the last train, but you can still go out at night. The problem you will have is that businesses close at 8, most of them. You cannot drink alcohol, so it's not really a party mood. So the state of emergency has been revised and extended to 20th of June. Yes, they do ask the shops to turn off their lighting, even though they usually don't. To make people feel like they need to go back home. They did ask. We are back at the nice bridge. There is a building we didn't appreciate when we were at the bottom. It's the Rose Lips. It's a love hotel, of course. with a funky design. To the right, you have the big sign of Dôtonbori. So like you see it for some famous places in Tokyo as well. What I didn't pay attention to on the other side was this big Osaka graph. Not all shops respect it. Some shops do, some don't. So here we are in the section of love hotels. So you have one here which is a Bali mood, the Bali arm. One which is a bit traditional, the Sen, the Hotel 24, that is a bit of a Showa thingy. You have a baseball bar here. Some more hotels down this street. L'hôtel Bail, mais vous inquiétez pas, ils sont pas sombres. So here it is. This is the recommendation from Shenril. Shenril recommends the Water Hotel. So check on the internet what it looks like to see if it fits with your taste. This one is a regular hotel actually. It's not really a love hotel, it's more likely for Chinese people, Chinese tourists. But the design is funky with those big heads. You're checking for the next visit. Yeah, good. So, you know, this decoration is funny, the Dôtonbori hotel, but it's not a love hotel, it's a regular one. Full of Chinese, I don't recommend it because they have different living habits. It's creepy. The heads? Yeah, the head one, it's a bit creepy. Oh, a fugu restaurant? Look at all those tétrodons. Ah, si vous voulez manger du fugu, il y a un fugu ici. Il y en a partout. You get fugu restaurants all over the place. It's not difficult to find. So here you have a small Jizo. This bridge on top is funky. The Shinebisu. And you have a Jizo on top of it, like this. You can come to pray too. So, no, fugu doesn't taste anything. It has a different texture, it has an interesting texture, but it doesn't have a great taste. So what is funny is that the main part of Dôtonbori over there doesn't have a sign, you see, and only this small part has a sign on both sides. So it's really remnant of who it used to be that long, but only that small part that is not so touristic anymore. Kept the sign like we find with traditional districts, and the actual famous Dôtonbori doesn't have the sign anymore. So if anybody is in need of that, there is a no pork ramen over there. I know quite a few people who need to find such place to eat, so that's one. It's on the Midosuji street, so it's easy to find. It's Ichiran, it's a chain. F floor. Akomu is on the fifth floor. Le F c'est pour étage. Et BF c'est pour sous-sol. Il y a du rabatteur déjà à cette heure-ci. Okay, you got a big freeze. No, it's not 5 F words. So we're in front of that shop is nice as well, with the sake things. So we're in front of the theater. So we go down Dôtonbori again to go back, you remember, to the very narrow and dark alleyway we saw on the right side before. We go there again to this time go in it and discover a bit the small backside that everybody shows on YouTube videos. We're on Monday. How come you have so many friends out? You have tourists in Indonesia and this kind of countries, I think. But I don't understand why we have so many Japanese at this time. No, I never have the problem. I never got control even once. I don't ride a bike, so they don't have a reason to check. So right here we will enter the small alleyway. So it has decorations and stuff. Like, so you see a bit how it used to be before the war. It's inspired by the pictures of before the war. You have testimonies and descriptions of famous places. So here you have a description of one of the old theaters. This one is Luna Park. It's a different thing. Some people. Same on the other side. The Shinsaibashi Bridge, made during Meiji period. The restaurants on boats that used to be. And the market stalls, ancient ways. On the other side you get a small shrine, and if you pay you can get an omikoji down here. They trust you to put 100 yen and you catch one. If you don't like it, you leave it as usual on top of what is said to used to be a well. Here you have characters. Consumers. It is more likely Taisho. I would say Taisho. Beginning of Showa era. This is, you know, the way the place used to look before the war. So here we have a few pictures. We have two actually. This is before the war. So you used to have 1, 2, 3, 4 theaters on this side, and there was one more around here. So this is the way it used to look like. Try to make it straight, but I have reflection. Something like this. Okay, this is before the war, and this is in 1945. So the angle is different. Okay, before the channel was this way, now it's that way. But you might notice that there are not that many buildings standing anymore. So it was that kind of big change. Okay, we went from this to this. So that's why the place, the city, most of the city is completely post-war, because, you know, it was burned down. There are some pictures left of the pre-war period. I don't know if you can make it out, but you have all those habitations with a few stairs and going down on the channel. It used to look like this. So quite a change, and they couldn't remake it or preserve it. And this is the place that we are going to go see now. So they used to have a temple. It was not that huge, but it was more massive than it is now in this neighborhood. So we keep going down this alleyway. The second part is not cared of much, so it's not so fascinating. But we do reach this one. See, we have a nice pavement. on one side we do have a portal. We have a gate over there. Okay, it marks the place where the temple used to start, kind of. We get another one on this side. We'll cross. Actually, I'm going the wrong side now. Whoops. That was the opposite way. On this street we go the other side. That place looks nice. Nice decoration. So Pub Calbas. This restaurant is a chain, and you have one in Shinsekai as well. You have the Billy Cane on top of it. Here you have the Ukiyo-e Museum. It's very small. I would not call it a museum. A gallery if you wish, but no more. So here it is. Temple's entrance is here. And it's a Mizukake. So when you come to worship, it's a fudomyo, so you don't need actually to do much. You come just to make a prayer. But it's a mizukake, so what happens is that you put money, you know, because you need to make it worthy. Then you go in front. And why does it have so much moth on it? It's because you take water at the basin right here, and you will put some on this guy, some on this guy, and then you will throw some at this guy. So I take water, left guy, right guy, and then you can take a bit more and you spread some to this guy, and you're done. So here is a good place to do the 360. Let's see if I can make it correctly, because I don't know how to really handle the gimbal correctly. That should be alright. Okay, I hope this one is okay. So you get the usual features. You have the Emma over there, the fortunes. So it's a mix actually of Buddhism and Shinto. You have a Temizuya here, and you have the Mizukake Fudomyo right here, and behind you do have a Buddhist graveyard right in the middle. So this is that kind of place that gives this neighborhood the name of Senichimai, because they would keep the remains of people for 1,000 days after death and cremation. It's okay, Victor, because I'm almost done. You know, I have like 15 minutes at most, so it's all right. Don't worry. Here we have a little shrine. Even though you have 3 tories, it doesn't seem to be an inali.
C'est un truc comme ça que je veux.
You will have noticed the French. And Shojiro is a small shop, small alley with so they made a small alley like this. Sorte de petit centre commercial. Bye bye, Victor. Okay, I would not be so secure to live in here when you see that it's not straight anymore. You see the little tories painted to prevent people from peeing on this. Here you do get Alcyon. Alcyon is a old crêperie. C'est une crêperie, c'est la plus vieille crêperie du quartier. Crêpes ou galettes. Avec du beurre déchiré, everybody. Lemon cheese cream, yeah, that would be choco banana, better. Hazelnuts choco cream, that would be Nutella. Le verdure, oui, that's the name of the menu. Tsubutsumu marron cream, okay. Chocolate, butter and butter and sugar. So I might actually get one. Konnichiwa. シュクレ一つ。
シュクレ、はい、かしこまりました。420円です。
はい。 はい。
520円お願いします。
420 yens la crêpe au sucre. Vous me direz si c'est des prix astronomiques pour... Ah, de mince. Donc 3 € quelque chose. No French people working in there, only Japanese people. So it's difficult for French tourists to come order one, because even though you see some lomadi, hot crepe, cold crepe, special crepe, you cannot read the content of it, so it sucks. Oui, de toute façon, c'est un établissement assez cher. It is an expensive place. That's what I used to go to a different place that was managed by a French, but they closed down, so I don't have any choice anymore. And for a shop that is doing crepes all the time, it takes too much time to make such an easy one. Okay, when I say that, it's coming, so I find it slightly long. So here it is. Color looks good. You know, when they make a set, it looks like this on the plate. It looks like home, huh? L'emballage n'est pas facile à gérer. Le sucre, faut le chercher un peu quand même, hein. C'est beurre salé et sucre. Enjoy my meal. It's not really a meal, it's just a snack. La pâte est correcte, c'est fait de qualité. Ça passe. Really, you want to be me for eating a crepe in Japan? Come on. It takes you 5 minutes to set up to make one in your own home. That was a cheat meal, basically. Il faut être nul pour pas louper une pâte à crêpes, c'est clair. déjà en France, rien que la petite serviette mouillée coûterait 1 €, donc à l'arrivée. Avec le service, la crêpe est pas si chère. It was all right. Not perfect, but you know, it was all right. And there goes authentic. Ah, come on, voilà. Voilà ce qu'il en est ici. Alors pour finir ce petit stream, que vais-je vous faire? Vous voulez finir avec une de la Villardière? Aujourd'hui, on peut finir dans le scandale. Vous avez peut-être vu le live de Précis Kiwi sur lequel je m'étais introduit pour lui montrer, lui faire traverser Tobita, le quartier historique de la prostitution. Eh bien, je me propose aujourd'hui de vous emmener dans quelque chose de plus sombre, dans la prostitution moderne. La prostitution moderne qui, elle, est invisible à l'œil du néophyte. Et est-ce que je suis allé suffisamment loin? Peut-être. Oui, ça devrait aller. Donc je vais descendre dans une galerie commerçante qui s'appelle Namba. Et donc on va d'abord voir si le signal passe. Ok, la connexion semble tenir. Donc nous sommes dans Namba Walk. C'est un souterrain qui commence à la station Namba et qui s'étend dans 2 directions à partir de la station Namba. Et donc si nous allons vers la station Nipponbashi, qui est à un des extrêmes de la galerie commerçante, nous allons traverser 3 places. Celle de la baleine, où nous sommes descendus, où il ne se passe rien. Et au fur et à mesure que nous allons nous rapprocher de la place souterraine qui correspond à Big Camera, eh bien, nous allons voir les professionnels du business. Donc il y a une minute maintenant, vous avez vu une dame rose sur le bord droit de l'écran. C'était une professionnelle qui revenait d'un rendez-vous. La dame avec un sac derrière elle, droit devant nous, un peu sur la droite, qui marche pas, c'est une professionnelle ici également. Donc là, je vous donne un bail sombre, même des habitués d'Osaka, même mes collègues ne connaissent pas les secrets de ce quartier. Donc vous avez des passages sur la gauche là comme ça. Ça monte sur un round one qui est un lieu d'amusement où il y a un billard, etc. Et de l'autre côté de la place, vous avez l'escalator pour monter à Big Camera. Et tout le business se passe au niveau des poteaux qui sont ici. Vous avez vu que la dame qui marchait pas, elle était près d'un poteau, elle tient son poteau. Il y en a plusieurs qui ont des poteaux. Et voilà. La dame qui est assise contre un mur également. Donc ce qui se passe, c'est que elles chopent le client sur internet. Et ici, c'est le lieu de confirmation de la réservation du service et de l'exécution. C'est là qu'ils se retrouvent. C'est le point de rencontre pour ensuite aller consommer le service. Je ne vous ai pas montré, mais au milieu du quartier où on était, il y a une zone de Love Hotel, pas ceux devant lesquels on est passé, une autre zone. Et c'est là qu'elle monte, c'est tout de suite à ces sorties-là. Là. Et elles emmènent les clients dans ces endroits-là. Dans la zone qui s'appelle Semnitimae. On va avoir le même bail avec la dernière place avant la station Nipponbashi. Où on va en avoir quelques-unes de ces femmes qui rencontrent leurs clients de manière un peu plus discrète techniquement parce que c'est devant un guichet de loterie nationale. Il y a un peu plus d'événements sur cette place-là. Donc c'est un peu plus discret. Mais vous voyez que vous avez des gens bloqués sur leur téléphone, comme le monsieur là. Ça relève régulièrement de ça. Pas toujours, mais régulièrement. Donc elles font ça sur cette place-là. Et vous avez la loterie nationale ici. À côté. Le truc à savoir au sujet de Namba Park, c'est que c'est une petite tentative, comme tant d'autres au Japon, de proximité de la culture avec le public. Et donc en fait la galerie commerçante a un accord avec un musée américain. Je sais plus lequel c'est, mais c'est un des gros américains. Ça doit être le musée de Chicago, je crois. Et, ouais, le art, ça doit être le musée d'art de Chicago. Oui. Et donc, dans toute la galerie marchande, vous allez avoir un certain nombre, une soixantaine environ, de reproductions de tableaux de maître. Donc là, vous avez un Camille Pissarro. C'est principalement de l'impressionnisme parce que les Japonais sont particulièrement réceptifs à l'impressionnisme. Vous en avez un autre ici. Encore un autre ici. C'est très pratique parce que du coup je peux après faire des plans si je vois des choses à montrer. Je peux aussi faire des plans sous prétexte de montrer les tableaux. C'est super pratique. Voilà, c'est un Renoir ça. Donc on a cette exposition de reproduction qui... Non, elles me connaissent sous un autre nom. Et donc voilà, c'est la Chicago Gallery qui a été créée pour commémorer le 30e anniversaire du jumelage entre Osaka et Chicago. avec la généreuse coopération de l'Institut d'art de Chicago, qui a donc mis sur céramique la reproduction de 60 tableaux impressionnistes. Et donc voilà. Et donc ça a été créé, j'ai vu la création des trucs, c'est arrivé, ça a été créé à partir de 2004. Et donc voilà. Il y en a une, mais elle est très très mal, donc on va éviter. Et les mecs qui sont eux aux poteaux, qui n'ont pas de téléphone, ce sont pas les Mac, mais les protecteurs. Si j'ai bien compris, en fait, c'est des sortes d'indicateurs pour les yaks, pour leur dire de venir s'occuper des fauteurs de troubles. Et donc, comme la prostitution est interdite, eh bien, si j'ai bien compris, si on m'a bien expliqué, en fait, sur les sites, elles vendent un produit dématérialisé, genre un PDF, et pour finaliser l'échange de ce PDF, ils décident de rencontrer le client, et les clients payent le PDF. Alors, c'est pas forcément un PDF, mais voilà, payent le produit électronique. Et au moment de se voir pour juste finaliser le truc pour une raison X ou Y, c'est l'amour fou. Et ils décident d'aller faire des galipettes ensemble pour s'amuser. Mais c'est pas du tout ça que le monsieur a payé, c'est le produit électronique. Voilà, c'est ça qu'on m'a expliqué. J'ai jamais essayé, je pourrais pas vous confirmer si c'est vrai ou pas, mais voilà, c'est ce qu'on m'a dit. Voilà, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Il est 5 heures légèrement passé, donc voilà, c'est la fin de mon temps imparti à cette activité. J'ai combien de PDF? J'ai des tonnes de PDF que j'ai fait moi-même. Moi aussi, je vends des PDF. Je suis vendeur, moi. Donc voilà. Sur ce, je vais vous laisser. Merci beaucoup à tous d'être venus, d'être restés malgré les petits problèmes techniques. Et je vous dis à demain pour de nouvelles aventures. Demain, nous irons plutôt voir Shinsekai, je pense. Bonne journée à vous!